Hello children, welcome back to your science class. So children, in our previous class we had already started the discussion or the introduction of acids, bases and salt. Today we are going to study how acids and bases cancel each other's effect. Now in this chapter we will study the reactions of acids and bases. How acids and bases cancel out each other's effect, and many more interesting things that we use and see in our day-to-day life. Children, this lesson is going to be interesting because we are going to discuss all the examples which we see in our day-to-day life. So let's see the activity. You have been provided with 3 test tubes. One of them contains distilled water and other 2 contains acidic solution and basic solution respectively. So in 3 test tube, first test tube there is distilled water, second test tube there is acidic solution, and third you will find that there is basic solution. If you are given only red litmus paper, how will you identify the contents of each test tube? Okay. So here you need to think, how will you find out which is acidic, which is base, and which of it is distilled water when you are provided with only one litmus paper? Let us mark the 3 test tubes as A, B and C. A drop of solution in A is put on the red litmus paper. Same is repeated with B and C. If either of them changes color to blue, then it is basic, because children, we already know that red litmus paper turns blue in basic solution. Therefore, out of the 3, one is eliminated. Out of the remaining 2, any one can be acidic or neutral. Now, drop basic solution is mixed with drop of each of the remaining 2 solutions separately. And then, nature of drops of mixture is checked. If the color of red litmus turns blue, then the second solution is neutral. And if there is no change in color, it will be acidic. In this way, children, you are going to think about each situation and write the answer. Now let's see understanding the chemical properties of acids and bases. So acids and bases in laboratory, how they are tested, what are their different properties. The indicators tell us whether a substance is acidic or basic by change in color. There are some substances whose odor changes in acidic or basic media. These are called olfactory indicators. So, how do acids and bases react with each other? For that, you need to do a setup where you will have a stand, a test tube, sulfuric acid, zinc granules, delivery tube, and a beaker to collect soap solution. So note that the metal in above reaction displaces hydrogen from the acid. This is seen as hydrogen gas. So when the experiment is carried out, the hydrogen gas is released. The metal combines with the remaining part of the acid and forms a compound called a salt. Thus, the reaction of metal with an acid can be summarized as the reaction of metal with base. You find again that hydrogen is formed in the reaction. However, such reactions are not possible with all metals. So this is possible only with few metals, not with all the metals. So children, I hope you have understood how acids and bases react with each other.